When I was a player, we played once a year. So we didn't have a regular schedule with them. We played once my freshman year, and I take back my freshman year. We played my sophomore year. We played in the finals, and then we played once my junior year and once my senior year, and it was just a home and one game there, one game here. So we only played 4 times in my 4 years of playing hockey at OU. Fortunately for us, we managed to win all 4 games. Then the series kind of went into home and homes, 4 games a year, and then I think that's when the rivalry really kind of heated up and really became what it is today. And then for both organizations to win 9 out of 10 years, 1 year being vacated, which could have went to either team. But I think that really, in that stretch from 95 to 2004, those 10 years, it was either Ohio or Penn State. So I think that they were the two class above and beyond, head and shoulders above everybody else for a long period of time. And I think the two biggest kids on the block became rivals. And I think there's a lot of respect from staff to players about it, and they both understood the rivalry and into what it is today and what it's been for a long time. And I think moving from a player to a coach and understanding, the dynamics of a rivalry, you need to have a rival for your program to exist. And any way that we could enhance that rivalry worked in both teams' favor. And I think that you work closely. It's the old saying. It's the old saying, you keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But I think for us, it was a bond that we had between programs that we both needed in order to bring the best out of each other and compete at a high level, whether it's recruiting or playing in games, and you actually build great friendships out of it with the program that you're competing against.
The fact that this is the final meeting in Athens, you personally, what does it mean to you to be a part of it?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think, for me, like Joe Batista and his goal for their program and setting their goal, the high standards of the ACHA, constructing the ACHA, helping grow the ACHA, and then ultimately his goal is to do what they're doing, is to bring an NCAA program back to Penn State. And that whole process, throughout the whole process, it's set standards that are tough to meet. And now that this is probably the last meeting of the two programs at the ACHA level, definitely in Bird Arena. There's a lot of thoughts. You cycle back to the big games and the crowd and some of the exciting games, and from national championships to regular season games. Those games always mean something. It comes down to meaning something, and a lot of times it was 1 versus 2, and who was going to be number 1 at the end of the year was determined at Bird Arena, and so they come in this year at number 1, and it's been a while since they've come into our rink as number 1, and we're excited to have the opportunity to play them this year.